My first experience with the Think protein bar didn't go so hot. I don't even want to finish this. Dry. But people were adamant that a Think keto bar is apparently better. Well, I'm not a big fan of keto. Y'all want to see it? I'll give it a try. So let's check it out. Cost, macros, taste, let's do this thing. With the Think Keto bar coming in at $1.99 per bar, it matches the Barbell, so it's going to get the same exact score at a 6 out of 10. However, on the macros is where the Think Keto bar really begins to suffer, with a calorie to protein ratio worse than most that I've seen at 18 and a really mediocre fiber amount at 3 grams. Its only saving grace is its added sugar count, which is 0 grams. But if you're marketed as a keto protein bar, but you have more fat and carbs than you do protein, you're not a protein bar. So your macro score is a 4 out of 10. Moving on to taste, I hope for the love of God.
Dear 8-pound, 6-ounce, newborn infant Jesus,
That this tastes better than the original Think protein bar that I tried. Well, this one does look the same when you pull it out of the packaging at first. When you break it open, the inside looks a little bit more cakey, and it does actually have some crunchy bits on the inside. So let's give this thing a go. Still a little dry, nowhere near as dry as that first Think bar I had. It's not a wafer protein bar, but it actually has like a wafer type texture on the inside almost. Like it's got a little crunch to it. Not too bad. It's nothing to write home about, that's for sure. I wouldn't go out of my way to get that bar. As the kids say, it's mid.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
I'm just gonna give it kind of an average score. It's the bar down the block. It's not a supermodel. It's a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 at best. Overall rating for the Think Keto bar with a pretty bad macro score, an average cost score, and an unimpressive taste score comes out to 5.6, but I'm actually gonna bring that down to 5 out of 10. Because if you're a keto protein bar, but out of all 3 macros, fat, carbs, and protein, your lowest one is the protein, that gets a knock. So I wouldn't recommend. Former Fat Boy says go for something else. If you like these and you want a little treat, then go for it. But if you're looking for some protein, look elsewhere, genuinely.